What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just got one question. Where are these kids' parents at? Where are they at? You can never convince me that white supremacy is the biggest issue that kids face in these inner cities, disparate treatment amongst resources in the inner city. I don't want to hear none of that until you tell me where the parents of these kids by the boatload, 20, 30, 40 kids ransacking high-end stores, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. I'm not sure what store this is or what city it's in, but we already know it's in San Francisco or Chicago. And it's like, why is it that mainstream media, politicians like Cori Bush, she's my favorite, Maxine Waters, they want to push the narrative that they're so for the people, for the working man, when they're not. If you're not addressing the issue of the rise in crime that is happening in these inner cities, which I would never move to at this point, I mean, you do not care about the working man. Because let me tell you something, that store owner right there, he had to work to get a business loan. He had to find a place to rent for retail stores, commercial retail real estate, that's what it's called. That's not cheap. And so this store owner who's paying rent, you know what I mean, he took risk. You know, you get no reward for that. Because because the people in the area that you're conducting business in, they don't want to have businesses, small businesses even in those areas. All right, they don't want police. They don't want opportunity zones or economic opportunities. Right? Who's to say that this store owner didn't hire employees? Now he has to close down and let his insurance company take over. Hopefully the store owner has insurance, And I think that's another thing too that people like to make an argument about is that, oh, well, these companies have insurance and they can get the money back. That's not the point. The point is that these business owners, they don't even want to open up stores in some of these inner city areas where you're seeing 20, 30 kids run in and run out with, not even leaving one product on the ground or on the shelf. You know what I mean? I saw an article about CVS closing 300 locations in California. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. It's just going to get worse. I do not see how you can correct this level of crime, which looks like organized crime in my opinion, because I don't see how you can motivate 20, 30 people. There's just no Black Lives Matter riot happening right now. This is organized crime. And if you're not going to fund the police or let the police do their jobs, or if you're going to have soft on crime, slap on the wrist policies or laws that does not deter people shoplifting or breaking into stores or looting or whatever, then these store owners, they're not going to want to conduct business there. You're losing money, trying to get products into your business to sell to your consumer, and people are breaking in. And it's so much easier. And this is almost looking like a recreational activity at this point for these kids that are in this area. And this is, again, guys, I say it almost in every video that I do now, but this is why the nuclear family structure is so important. I don't know people who come from nuclear family structures that commit this level of crime. All these kids that are in this clip here, although I don't know them personally, it is safe to assume that all of them come from a broken home. Where I guarantee you 90% of them, the broken home doesn't have a father present. And that's just the reality. That's the reality that a lot of these politicians won't say. For whatever reason, these liberal politicians, they will not say that. They will rather put the blame on police officers being too aggressive and create soft on crime policies, making shoplifting a misdemeanor, pretty much making it open season for criminals to just do whatever they want, right? And this is only the crime that we're seeing on tape. They could have did something after this, but it's encouraging criminals to become more bolder, and it reduces the punishment for becoming more bolder. And just think about it. If I'm a 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid, and that's all I've ever known is breaking into stores, and I'm with my friends and everything like that, you're going to get more confidence to commit even greater crimes. So this soft on policy, this soft on crime policy, it doesn't work. This defund the police rhetoric, it doesn't work. I mean, you have to defund crime, it looks like. I mean, because what are they doing with those bags? They're selling them on the streets, getting money, probably pushing drugs and everything else. You know, and my thing is people will march worldwide for a criminal who ingested drugs for a living, who so happened to die under the knee of a police officer, right? They'll cry when the police officer gets found guilty, and they feel like it's a victory. They've won something. But in reality, and this is why the crime, in my opinion, has gotten to the point that it has, is that people don't address the real root issues. And the real root issues isn't police brutality. It isn't white supremacy. It isn't a disparate treatment amongst resources and things like that. It isn't reparations. The root problem is there's no nuclear family structure. There's no emphasis on education. Education, in my opinion, isn't popular. It's more popular to commit crime, to sag your pants. You know what I mean? There's no emphasis on gender roles, men being men, women being women, learning how to be women. And that's how you have these outcomes, you know, kids storming through stores, stealing things, you know. And if I was this store owner, I would just shut down. I would do just like CVS did, close the store down and go somewhere else. It is not worth opening a business in or near inner city at this point, because these criminals, I mean, they're breaking in malls, they're going into malls, walking out with bags. I seen a clip in Chicago. I didn't do a video on it, but it was like 10, 12 kids running out with bags, I think out of a Louis Vuitton store. So it's a real issue, and I think that it's a real issue that can progress to something even worse, to where, you know, the loss of life could occur, you know. And this is why, you know, first of all, voting is so important. You got to get these liberal politicians out of there with these soft on crime policies. You have to vote for pro-police, country first politicians, so that we can push, so that they can push the policies that work, the laws that work, you know, and keep the community safe, in my opinion. But that's just my 2 cents, guys. I could be wrong about this. I don't think I am. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section box below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel for more content.